Hey guys, Spacious here, back with another video for you. This time I'm going to be showing you my Strat 1 pull that I've been doing. Using this method, you can pull around 200 mobs and kill them in around 12 minutes, which is pretty crazy. So you can use this for solo farming or for boosting. And if you're solo farming, then you can make some decent gold, but if you're boosting, you can make well over 400 gold per hour, which is pretty crazy. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. As always, guys, if you like the video and you want to see more like it in the future, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'm trying to get to 2,000 by the end of the year, so I really appreciate it. Thank you guys all so much for the support so far. And without further ado, let's just get right into the guide. Alright guys, so the gear I'm using is pretty simple, nothing special here. Just using some frost resistant screens that I got off of the auction house. And the rest is mostly just spirit gear or gear I got when I was leveling, or just things that I got off the auction house. The only special thing is I do have the Blade of Eternal Darkness. Yes, it definitely does help. No, it is not required. You can get a similar weapon with just like some intellect and spirit on it, and that'll do just fine. The only requirement is to have the minor speed to boots enchant. Other than that, just have enough frost resist to not get slowed during the pull, and it'll be all good. Alright guys, when you're ready to start the pull, just open the gate like usual and run to the center of the dungeon. You'll see here that I do pop invisibility. It's not required, but it does help you get to these little gates over here a little bit easier without aggroing anything. We have to unlock these because we're going to be running through here for the pull. So it's important to get them open now so that we don't have to deal with it later. Once you get to this area, just be careful of the patrols. There's quite a few of them in here. Just make sure you're watching out for them. When you get to this trap gate, just blink through it. If you get caught in there, it's not a big deal right now, but if you get caught in there during the pull, you're going to die. So make sure when you're doing the pull, you always blink through that area. Another thing to note is these crates. Sometimes they open up and little mobs spawn out of them. If that happens, just pull the mobs and kill them off before you start the pull if possible. Make sure you have your shields and your frost ward up. Get to full mana, and then we're going to pull the first group with a rank 1 blizzard. And then we're going to turn Ice Lance the ghouls in the back and blink straight away. It's important to blink early so that you have the cooldown available for blinking through the trap. Then you run over here to this other back ghoul pack and you pull them with an Ice Lance. And then you run straight back towards the trap gate. If this group hasn't pulled here, then you want to Ice Lance them and then Nova the entire pack. Refresh your shields, blink through the trap, and continue straight towards the fountain. When you get close enough to the fountain, you can pull the group there with an Ice Lance and then use this wall here to LOS them around the corner. And then just run through here and look to your right, pull the second group back. It would be nice, but you can't get the farther one. Sorry. You're going to have to deal with that. And then you're going to have to blink through this group. I drop a Nova right before going through the gate. And then I continue around these corners, trying to LOS as best as I can so I don't get frost bolted. And you'll notice right here, you can actually turn to the right, and there's 2 ghouls on the right you can pull an Ice Lance, but I forgot. Sorry. But you can do it in your run. Then you're going to blink back towards the main area. Make sure you've got all the mobs. And then just run through here and directly to the pack on the right by the entrance. Ice Lance them. And try to get a Cone of Cold here if you can. It really helps out. Summon your water elemental as fast as possible and turn and ice block here. Now all the mobs should be running directly towards you, and you have just enough time for them to group up on you. Drop a water elemental Nova. And this is where I normally run forward, and any mobs that resist it, I will Nova them. An Icy Veins, max rank Blizzard, and just start kiting the hell out of these things. I mean, there's so many mobs, it's actually crazy. You'll be getting pelted with frost bolts, shadow bolts, arcane bolts, all kinds of stuff. After a while, these mobs run out of mana and they just start running at you, and they won't be slowed because they were standing farther back. So it can get a little bit messy. Just keep practicing and it'll get easier and easier. And soon you'll be able to do it, no problem. I recommend still continuing to put up Frost Ward until you notice that they're not casting any more Frost Bolts. Use your Blizzard and your Blink when they get close. And just keep up your shields and just try to keep them slowed. You're going to kite them around this building most of the time. You see I actually pulled some rats out of that box there. I just Arcane Explosion them to get them off my back. And then I run around the corner. This corner here is great to stack the mobs up with Blizzard because they can get hit multiple times trying to come around the corner. But other than that, it's pretty repetitive. You just go around and around and around and around. Drop Flame Strikes whenever you can. Drop Novas whenever you can. And never let them get too close. The Abominations have a huge range on their knock-up, so you want to make sure that anytime they're getting even sort of close, you blink away or you run away if you can. Other than that, pretty simple stuff from here on out. I'm just going to go ahead and speed it up, and we're going to get to the loot. Alright guys, so there's the full kill, and you can see using my add-on Kiwifarm that we've been in the instance a total of 10 minutes and 30 odd seconds. So, I mean, this is even better than Paladins. You can sell this as a boost, you can solo farm it, whatever you want. It's crazy gold either way, although I do recommend selling it as a boost. Most of your gold is going to come from disenchanting or vendoring your greens, auctioning your blues as much as possible. If not, you can disenchant those as well. Auctioning off your rune cloth. Rune cloth's a huge seller. And money from boosts. So with all that combined, and being able to run this so many times in an hour, due to it only being 10 to 12 minutes, you're looking at 400 gold plus per hour, easily. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it helped you out. I hope this brought down your clear time a little bit, and I highly encourage any mage to contest these paladins in Stratholme. Once again, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe if you like the video, comment if you have questions, and I'll see you in the next one.